Hi, welcome back to What Nobody Told Me After 65. This is part two of seniors and gambling. I'm sorry, I had some technical difficulty. I'm new at this, all this technology, but I want to finish this up because I told you I was going to tell you about Maureen O'Connor. She was the heiress to the Jack in the Box empire. Some of you might remember Jack in the Box. This is way back when. And she lost all the money, a fortune, to gambling. She used to call the machine that she gambled on her electronic heroin. What in the world does this woman know about heroin? At the time when this article was written, I found it on AARP. At the time, in 2014, she was 67. 10 years now. She would be 77. I don't know if she's still alive. But I didn't have an opportunity to check it out. But what she was diagnosed with was grief gambling. She had lost her husband, and she was just beside herself with grief. But that's a lot of money. The casinos used to send a private jet to pick her up and bring her. She gambled in Nevada, Atlantic City, Vegas. You know, she struggled and lost a great deal. I think she moved in with her sister, but was never able to recover. You know, there are some serious side effects after you have lost everything you own. Even some people, I don't know if it was Maureen, but there was a person who might have been Maureen, because they have to hit bottom. And I believe Maureen may have embezzled money out of the foundation, the trust that her husband had set up. And when the board of directors found out about it, of course, they pressed charges. What else can you do? But I'm also going to tell you about some other folks that you may know. Ben Affleck. In 2001, he checked himself into a $33,000 a month rehab center in Malibu, California, for his gambling and alcohol addiction. Charles Barkley in 2006, his gambling was calculated at $10 million, including $2.5 million that he blew in just 6 hours at the blackjack table. William Bennett. This is one of the nation's most relentless moral crusaders, always talking about the moralistic side of life. Well, in 2003, Bennett racked up losses of more than $8 million in casinos. Pete Rose, the former Cincinnati Reds player, he faced lifetime suspension. I think they did suspend him for a lifetime from baseball for betting on his own team. He incurred a debt of $400,000 to a bookie in a 3-month period. John Daly, the so-called bad boy of the Golf PGA Tour, his gambling losses more than $50 million over a course of 12 years. Gladys Knight. Wow, Gladys Knight. She once had a $40,000 a night addiction to baccarat. She beat that with the help of Gamblers Anonymous, and I'm going to leave you those phone numbers and addresses, email addresses. I would play every day if I could, she said in her autobiography. Omar Sharif, remember him? He ran up such high gambling debts, he told his agent, I'll take anything, get me any part, just so he can bail himself out of debt. And then Terry Watanabe, the ex-president of the party favor import business out of Omaha, Nebraska, lost $205 million to casinos in Las Vegas, including more than $120 million in 2007 alone. That's a lot of money. And those are people who could probably afford to lose $1 or $2, but they got caught up. It's easy. National Problem Gambling Helpline. You can call or text them at 800-522-4700. And there's also a chat line, and I'm going to post that. Support groups such as Gamblers Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous can be reached through a national helpline at 1-800-662-HELP 4357. 1-800-662-4357. And then finally, here's an easy one to remember: 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-426-2537. 1-800-GAMBLER. Listen, gambling is a serious issue. If you are addicted, get some help. Help is available. And because it is now considered a disease, you can get help through your health insurance company. Just give somebody a call. Well, I hope that this information has been helpful. I had to wind it up on a second video. My apologies. Again, I'm just getting used to this thing. Thank you for subscribing, hitting the notification, the thumbs up, all of those great things, sharing, and talking about it. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of activity going on, and it gets busy. But sometimes you just have to shut it down and wind down and call it a day. We are too old for this foolishness. Thank you for listening, and remember, you don't know what you don't know. Take care.